Joined by Point Park University baseball head coach Loren Torres. We're here to talk about the Pioneers winning the KIAC tournament this past weekend and the national tournament bid. Coach, I want to thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Coach, let's reflect on that KIAC tournament. You went 3-0, put up 40 runs in the 3 games, and you won the automatic bid out of the conference, and you had some hitting, had some pitching. How did you come about coming away with the title there?
You know, we've been playing very consistently the last 30 games, I would say, and it carried into the tournament. We were playing our best baseball at the end, and it so happened that the tournament was in the midst of a good streak for us.
What was your impression of the KIAC overall and the KIAC tournament? Indiana Southeast, which you had to beat twice along the way, and was the second place team. You won the regular season, but a good test there, and you beat some quality opponents.
Very competitive, and especially IU Southeast. They battled and they grind, and they're a solid team. They're a solid team. They were close games.
Particularly from a pitching perspective, IU Southeast had a good rotation, but you're able to put up 18 runs in the 2 wins over them, 10-4, 8-6. But now you've won the KIAC automatic bid, and is that what you wanted all along? You don't have to worry about rankings. You did move up to number 21 in the top 25, but how big is that to lock up that automatic bid to the NAIA opening round?
Well, it gives us an opportunity to know that we're going to the opening round and prepare mentally and physically. I know the last couple of years we've sat back at this time of the year and waited to see if we could receive an at-large bid, and we always want to control what we can control, and if we can make our own breaks and go out there and win the tournament, we don't have to sit back and wait for an at-large bid. So being in a position to know that we're going, we don't know where, but we're going somewhere, and wherever it is, we're going to go and compete and see how it goes.
Absolutely. You're in one of 45 teams, and 2 years ago you missed that at-large bid. Of course, last year you got the at-large bid all the way to the World Series. You went, but you're 29-2 since March 23rd. Just an unbelievable roll you're on. Started out 9-11, under 500. But what changed, Coach? I mean, you're playing some really good baseball now. Did anything start clicking? I mean, you're doing a lot with the offense.
Mostly the offense. We had a lot of strikeouts and a lot of fly balls at the beginning of the year, and we caught that back. We're putting a lot of pressure on the defense and hitting a lot of line drives and cutting back the strikeouts. I think that's the biggest difference maker for us. I mean, we've pitched it well the whole year, and our defense has been there. We cleaned up the base running a little bit, and the hitting has been the biggest difference.
We look at that offense. You're hitting .348 on the year. It's second in the NAIA. Is it a credit to the guys up and down the lineup? They're just getting it done. You look up and down that lineup, everyone's hitting above .330, or you have some .400 guys. And Jordan Kroll is second in the country individually. What does it say about the guys just getting it done at the plate?
Losing all selfishness and going out and just fighting for the team and trying to get on base and hit the line drive rather than the deep fly ball. That's been the biggest difference for us again, but it took everyone's effort and we again that's been the biggest difference maker for us.
We've talked about the hitting. Where are you pitching? Is everybody healthy? Are you primed? Manny Perdomo's got to be one of the hottest pitchers in the NAIA. How's the rotation looking in the bullpen?
Yeah, I've always said we're going to go as far as our pitching takes us, and this year will be no different. Our pitching staff has been consistent the whole year, and they are healthy and ready to go.
How nice is it to have that the bullpen is shaping up? Setup man Josh Brooks, closer Ryan Lausenheiser, both ERAs under 1. It's nice to have materialized with that, I would say.
Yeah, coming into the year, we had a question mark on that. We had Mike Tullio last year, and the last couple of years, where we felt very good about giving him the ball anytime during the ball game, and felt confident that we were going to walk away or kept the lead for the remainder of the game. And this year, Josh Brooks and Ryan Lausenheiser have filled that role real well.
What role is defense going to play in this national tournament? You have a great outfield, and the infield's come together real nice too. What role will that play?
Well, behind a great pitching staff, you have to have a good defense, and minimizing their opportunities and their breaks. We can't give them give out extra outs. So we want to make sure that we control what we can control and make all the routine plays out there and continue to be consistent, because we have been consistent defensively.
Now you're going to be in the NAIA opening round starting May 9th through 13th. You're going to find out where you go on May 5th with the bracket announcement. What kind of seed do you think you'll get, and does it really matter? Are you looking at, does it matter to you where you go? Are you happy to be in it, or how does that shake out?
As far as where we go, the closer to home, the better. I think that if we can keep it on a bus ride rather than flying out somewhere, I think it helps us, be physically prepared to pack our bags on the 7th and go somewhere. I know we're going to find out on May 6th, actually. The bracket comes out on May 6th, and we'll know where our seating will be then. But I think that if we can keep it close to home, it'd be an advantage for us, but we're ready to go anywhere. Now, with the whole seating, I mean, if we're hoping for a 2 or a 3 seed, a 4 or a 5 seed. The 4 or 5 seed play each other, and then they have to, on the same day, play the number 1 seed. And that's something we want to stay away from. We want to play 1 game on the first day, and not have to play 2 as the 4 and 5 seed have to do.
So what do you think your chances are in this national tournament? You're one of 45 now. Do you feel like your roster can play with anybody? There's certainly a lot of talent there on the mound and at the plate.
I feel very good. We have won 29 out of our last 31 games, and we're playing our best baseball now, and our pitching staff is deep, and we've been swinging the bats real well. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better situation or a better time for us. We're as ready as we're going to be, and we do have a very good chance to go somewhere and play good baseball.
Are the guys hungry? I mean, they went to the World Series last year. You have a lot of guys back. How hungry are they? I can imagine they're chomping at the bit for this national tournament opening round to start.
Postseason never gets old. Postseason baseball is just something that it doesn't matter how many times you've done it, and in fact, I think that going to Idaho gave us a sense of pride and wanting to get back out there, and so I think that it helps.
All right, certainly the guys don't want to see anything less than a trip back to Lewiston, Idaho, the NAIA World Series. Coach, just want to thank you for taking the time. Good luck next week in the NAIA opening round, wherever you are, and we'll be covering it the entire way, and hope to be with you with that. And thanks again, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.